Alright, and we are back. We are back for some more rifting action. Check. Pretty sure I got it all set up. So let me just take a quick look at the leaderboards here. My build this season is just about the same exact build as last season. Except last season you didn't need to have the legendary gem. That you need to have this season. You didn't need to have this Legacy of Dreams. That was the seasonal buff. So instead of that, this season now, so maybe we have to wear this, but we got those little yellow those little circles to jump in. Last season, what did I make it to? I made it to 118. And looks like my build is exactly the same, except I had this because I found at the highest levels the damage bonus for the Fetish Army seemed to be more important than the damage reduction you get from the Okapian Serpent. And I had this. Whether or not I'd give up my string of years, I don't think I had a good string of years last season, so whether or not I'd give that up for this, I don't know. Possibly. So my Sacred Harvester was okay. Not too bad, but probably not as good as the primal one I got. Oculus Ring was horrible that I had last season. One I got this season is not too bad. It's about the same. My S of Johann is about the same. It's about the same. My Depth, there's the one I got this season, is much better than this one. And I was using the Gogok of Swiftness for my legendary gem. That's the one I gave up for the Legacy of Dreams this season. So, I'm going to be losing the cooldown reduction, attack speed, and the dodge, because I got to use that Legacy of Dreams. But I will be gaining those little circles that I can jump in, which might be about equivalent to this, maybe, because I get the cooldown reduction from the blue circles and I get the damage bonus from the purple circles. And last season I was using Confidence Ritual, Grave Injustice, so I gave up the Zombie Handler and the extra life passive skills. Once again, when you're at the highest levels, it seems like offense is the way to go to a certain point. If you die once or twice in a rift, you're not trying to level your legendary gems at that point. So dying in a rift is not as costly as long as you get the rift done and then you move up the leaderboards. Whereas right now my strategy is I don't want to die because I'm trying to level my legendary gems. And I'm not trying to max out my rifts yet, so that's why I'm generally playing a little more defensively. Maybe I do have, I don't know if I've got an Ancient Legendary Witching Hour right now. But if I do, maybe that will be a better choice later on rather than the String of Years that I've got. But I'm trying to go a little more defensive right now, so the Okapian Serpent over this is probably better off for me at the moment, and the Zombie Handler and the Spirit Vessel, for right now, are better for me right now. But we'll see. I'm Whether or not I'm going to be able to get up to 118, I didn't think I would be able to. Because like I said, you have to give up the legendary gem. I had to give up the Gogok. But, you know, with the other buff, the having to jump, being able to jump into the circles, those little seasonal buff circles, maybe that'll make up for it a little bit. I don't know. Without the confidence ritual and the grave injustice, you know, I had to, in order to get the bonus for those, I had to go up to the enemies and be within 10 yards of them, right? Within 20 yards, okay? And this one also 20 yards. So, but, you know, I was able to do it and get that 118. Maybe I'll go back to that, I don't know. But then, like I said, then I lose out on some of the seasonal buff in my Oculus ring, because if they appear and they're more than 20 yards away from the enemy, then I'm not getting the bonus from either of those Grave Injustice or the Confidence Ritual. But once again, you know, right now I am trying to level up my legendary gems and augment. Maybe at the higher levels, once I start to get really high, maybe I'll experiment around a little bit more with some of the other ones. I'm probably am going to give this one, is that the one I have? I know I made a pretty good one. It was from the cube. It must be this one. Yeah. So this one is really good. Looks like it's even better than the one I had last season. Base damage is pretty good. 15% life. Fetish army damage 24%. So, and the critical hit chance 9%. Those are all really good. And let's see about my what are these doing here? You shouldn't be here. Oh, I know why. It's because I've got those things in the other tab. No big deal. Let's check out my belts. Do I have a witching hour? See, I don't even have an ancient legendary witching hour. I don't even have one. Maybe I could be trying to go for that. Maybe that's what I could be spending my my blood shards on. But this is already pretty good. I don't even know if I'd want a witching hour. At 30% damage reduction from melee attacks is pretty good. But anyways, 118 will be my goal for rift levels. Now, obviously that's after I've augmented. I haven't augmented anything yet with Caldesann's Despair, so... And I found that when augmenting... I don't know how exact it's going to be this season, but I know last season for every item that I augmented, I gained about a 3% bonus to my damage. That's pretty... I was pretty disappointed when that happened. I thought that, you know, when you spend that much time and resources to augment an item, I thought that you would gain a much better bonus than that. But unfortunately, that's all about it turned out to be. So 13 items, 3% for each one. That's going to be 35-40% increase to my damage, and a little bit to toughness too, because I'll be gaining some of the resist all. And I don't know how much that's going to translate into as far as moving up the leaderboards, but you know, we'll see. You know, I might end up going back to Grave Injustice and or Confidence Ritual, but I won't know that until I get there to that point. But for now, I was just, like I said, I was just curious how I compare so far to last season. But for now, okay, I have got a 44 billion bonus pool to my experience. I really do not want to lose that. So I really got to avoid dying. So I've got one more at 108 to do. Now, even if I fail at doing it, this may not make any sense, but even if I fail at doing it, I don't want to die. So I'm going to be playing a little gingerly this time. A little more defensive than normal. Because I don't want to die. So, here we go. I'm going to go in and we're going to do a 108. I'm going to empower it, and here we go. Wish me luck, I'm not dying.
Done.
Are you ready? Then your trial begins.
There's everybody. To build up some guys. I don't really care about too much about getting up the leaderboard this time. I just don't want to die. This guy higher. Quit running away. Come on. Go, 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 go! Gotta watch out for fire chains, guys. Ah!
Strike at your heart. Need more time.
You suck.
Not ready yet. Needs more time. Not ready yet. Your day comes.
Go, go, go!
Strike at your heart. I must heal. The spirit aid me. Strike at your heart. Your day comes.
Try to run away.
Need more time. I strike at your heart.
Doing too bad. Didn't die yet. This is a good map, usually.
Your day comes. Burns you. Needs more time. Burns you.
Up again, 436, and I did not die, which is, to me, is the more important thing. I didn't really care about the leaderboard so much at this point. I just didn't want to die and lose my bonus experience.
I once served the ancient. When the if you have a gem, let's see the gem.
All right, so I'm looking for the 98. 98. 99 has only a 90% chance of success. Excellent. I need to go back. I need to go back.
The ancients would be proud.
Only gained 1 level.
Fortune favors the bold.
Okay, there's my witching hour, which I could keep. Hold on to and start reforging that. I think the thing that people like about the witching hour is you generally get more offensive things than defensive. So if you look there, I got 3 offensive things, and if I changed out that vitality, it would be 4 offensive things. All 4 would be offensive. But to give up my string of ears, oh, I don't know. I just don't know.
See you soon.
I cannot afford that.
Oh, another puzzle ring. Can't do any reforging yet. I can't do any upgrading yet. But I guess I will. I'll start reforging this rather than the Oculus ring, just in case. When I'm at those highest levels of rifts, and I just need a little bit more offense, and I'm okay with giving up the defense. Then hopefully by then I will have a good ancient legendary witching hour. A lot of people use Vigilante Belt too, but I haven't seen anything good with Vigilante Belt yet. Okay, so I've got another. What do I got for legendary gem? Okay, I've only got 2 that are 98. That means I more or less I have to do a 109. 109 if I am looking to upgrade my gems with a 100% success possibility, which is usually what I want. 100%. Let's do something here. Let's take all this. Put all this stuff here. That way it's all on the same tab. I had forgot about this stuff. Alrighty then. Alright, I'm gonna try a 109. Hopefully I do not die. I mean, I don't got much left. I only got 15 billion experience point left. So if I do die, it'll just be a small loss. Alright, here we go. 109. Wish me luck.
Prove yourself worthy of your birthright.
Yeah.
Look! Just over there! I never imagined such a creature.
Gonna be tricky. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, a bad start already.
Need more time.
Ugh. Wow. Okay, well, I've got to really have to really push, get really lucky.
Need more time. The truth bans you. Strike at your heart.
Come on! Figures. Oh.
Die.
Waste of a power shot.
Not ready yet.
Really just gonna run away, huh?
My curse upon you.
Come on.
Need more time. The truth bans you. I am hurt.
Teleporter. Wow.
Need more time.
one's gonna be close. Ah! Speed. Nothing anyway, huh?
My strike is true. Not ready yet. I have been healed.
Perfect. Having trouble thinking?
I grow
What
weak.
is hurting me?
Need more time.
I don't think there's anything up here.
I strike at your heart.
Waste. Can't be doing things like that. Brother.
A mighty foe has fallen.
My strike is true.
Ugh. Oh, this ain't gonna help at all. Figures. That's about the worst place to get a conduit shrine.
The truth burns you. Need more time.
Get off the stairs.
Not ready yet.
Can't even see it.
Die.
Where'd he go? Be close. Where is it? Yeah.
Need more time.
Can I get him here? Nope. Of course not.
The Rift Guardian has found.
Oh!
Clear now.
Oh, come on.
More time.
They keep on teleporting away. Sure, it's not gonna happen. So this level here is probably This is where it starts to really just depend upon the map. The maps that I get. If I get really good like this map here is a great map. And this really, with a map like this, I'm almost assured to do it. But unfortunately I got this map right at the very end. Alright, 109, so I gotta get this one. I also gotta get this one. Let's do this one. So I got those two, and then this one, and these two. Alright. So 109 is gonna really. That's probably. I wouldn't say that was the worst maps in Rift Guardian for me to face, but they were definitely some of the worst. Like the Rift Guardians that I usually have an easier time with are the ones who summon creatures up, because when I kill the creatures my Oculus ring kicks in. But like that guy, he doesn't summon up creatures, so I never got any of the advantage of my Oculus ring. And then those creatures I faced right in the beginning there.
What a steal.
That costs too much.
It's like I never had a chance to build up my stacks. I never had a chance to build up my creatures, my fetishes. So it took me a lot longer to kill them than what it might normally otherwise take. But I didn't die. So that was good. I really didn't want to die. That was one of the things I was really trying to avoid. So the question now is, now to go up to 110 probably is not a good idea. I don't even need 110 yet, because all these are at 99, so I'll get a 100% chance on all these. But once I get all these leveled up, it's like I'll be at a point where I can keep doing level 109 rifts, but it's going to take me probably the same, 14 minutes and change. If I get bad maps like I got this one this time. But I'd have a good chance to level all of these, 90%. Or would I be better off to tone it back down, where I can do the rifts in 10 minutes, but only have like a 60% chance to level up my legendary gems. And that's what I'm not sure about. I don't know how that's, I'd only have a 60% chance, but I'd be getting the rifts done in 10 minutes rather than the 15 minutes, so I'd be able to get them done a lot faster. I don't know which one is more efficient. I'm going to have to think about that. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But I guess for now, 109... I'll probably do 2 more rifts at 109, maybe 3, and get all these leveled up to 100, and then at that point I'll decide whether to tone it back down. But eventually I'm going to get all these gems, I guess, leveled up to 110, I guess. I'm going to get them all leveled up to 110, and at that point maybe try and push a little bit more, but not much, and then start augmenting. Alright, I will be right back.